With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. They'll get this to about the 38. Here's 2nd and 7.
He was brought down by Jaquan Brisker. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Jackson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Hey, report.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bears. Result of the play.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
16 yards. That's good for our Bears. First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To the air, Williams. And again back to Kmet. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18.
Looking to throw is Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Tackle.
Throwing is Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, I've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch, either covering with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. To throw, it's Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Colston Loveland, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bears are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Williams going to throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
To throw, Williams. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Olamide Zaccheaus, 41 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up.
They'll try and throw for it. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10. And they're on the 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to make...
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Vegas!
Williams now throwing to start the drive. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. operating from the gun. Williams. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Ravens' 11-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift from 10 yards out. And the Bears are able to stretch out their lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
The Bears will line up.
They'll look to throw. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'd be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 2-point conversions. And now they're up 24-0, so essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. The quick. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Bears. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles and themselves. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Dances by him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Great. Alpha. Hey. Crowd love Yeti.
Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
First down 10 and the 40-yard line.
In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off and running from Houston. Marvin Mims now to return it. Things going well so far. A nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Cuts it to the right sideline. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans get the football on the first turnover of the contest. And look at the opportunity they've now got at the very start of this game, Brock. All thanks to the interception on that opening possession.
Yeah, they love to say that a running game is a quarterback's best friends, but right next to that bestie is a defense that can take the ball away for you.
They go play action with Stroud. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First get on the ground. It's Woody Marks. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
It's a loss of 2.
Offense to the line for second down.
And 12 at the 40-yard line.
18. What's up?
From the gun, Marks gets it. He gets forward. That's about 4 yards. P.J. Watt getting there for the stop.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one goes for 31 yards. And it'll be first down, Houston.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On the quick, right?
Here's a handoff to Marks. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Finds his back, Marks. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
18. What's up?
Stroud off the play action. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. We finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll have a chance to take the lead here as they line up for the field goal. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. This makes it up to the 25. All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it
isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down.
6 yards. It's third down.
Third and long for him here. Gets Takes it downfield, on target to Sutton. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the fourth down.
It brings up fourth down.
They're going for it. It's Nix. That one finds his man, Ingram. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
Goes to the hurry up here.
That's good for a Broncos. First
Shotgun
down.
handed off to Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete to Mims. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
16 yards. And the Broncos first down. First and 10.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Now Nix. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching lasers like that.
The goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
And he sails that one over the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
Nix now to throw. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get their first points of this game just before halftime. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead.
Texans 3.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. And the dive ends an uninspiring return. They've got some work ahead of themselves.
At their own 16-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Here we go.
Final throw before the break. Chased out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with Marks. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Good lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Oh, hey.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. On the move, headed right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Oh, hey.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play action, here's Stroud. It isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Second down.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver. Heads up. You're getting a look at the most famous building in Foxborough. Opened in 2002, it's Gillette Stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots. Andres Borregales ready to get us started. And we're off from Foxborough. Jacob Sailors now to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And this one does not go far. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Throw here, 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, Sam headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
4th down, Goff throwing. And they get to him. The 4th down gamble backfires with a sack. And it's a turnover on downs inside the red zone.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Break the huddle. It's second down now.
The 11-yard line.
Hey, here we go, throw.
Back to Henderson. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
This is no good. A surprising miss as he cracks it off the left upright. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. At the 19-yard
Goff back to throw. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Goff now on third down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's going to score. It's a pick six for New England. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No,
Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown, and the score will stay at 6-zip. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Sailors now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And looks like they're giving back 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So second down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for third down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Caught quickly on the slant. And that is a great stop to denying the marker. It's going to be fourth down. So at the end of one, a defensive touchdown has provided us our only points so far. Our score, 6-0. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. And facing fourth down, they're leaving the offense out there. They'll go for it. Goff. That one complete to St. Brown. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. We've set it down from 37. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. Breaks across midfield. Hits the opposing territory. And he's down to the 42-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that is good for Detroit first down. Goff off the play action. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
Something out of nothing, King, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Goff on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Lions first down. A gain of 16
In the red zone on 1st. Brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense in a hurry up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 5-yard line.
Throwing is gone. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Lions tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
And he runs it in. That's going to break the tie and put them up by 2.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2, but that risk pays off.
On the return, here's Travion Henderson. Showing a little burst so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's May. That throw behind his intended target. Mario Douglas, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Now May on 3rd and long. He finds his running back, Henderson. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He connects downfield. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 43.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Off the play action, May. On him quick, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Back at his own 49.
Here's the pistol snap to May. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. That's grabbed inside the 30. He will go. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take the lead just before halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Nice return, starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL game, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They'll air it out on third. And the Patriots get there and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half. Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's fourth and pretty far. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
I'm not sure it matters whether you think you've got the perfect play call in that situation. Hey, listen, going for it anywhere inside your own 20, the risk, it outweighs the reward fivefold, maybe tenfold.
Throwing here just before halftime. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for second down. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
The give now to Henderson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers that stay, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
At the 42-yard line.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Made a throw it. Setting up the screen with Henderson. Into enemy territory and a yard at most from the first. That brings up third down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up fourth down. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop them up.
And they've been doing it.
Running for it, it's Henderson. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory. First and 10 now from the 46. Straight ahead with Gibbs. A lot of space ahead. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. They get 22 out of that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on first. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Hold on. Okay. Hey, 20.
From the gun, Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Goff on third. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Offense to the line fast.
Lions, first down.
Running it with David Montgomery. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Shotgun snap here to go. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions grab the lead on their first series of the half. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Dan Campbell gets the offense the call. They're making a bid for two. Goff's going to throw for it. And that pass is caught inside the end zone. The two-point try comes through, and their lead's a field goal now.
Patriots, 13.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Now pitch play to Henderson. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. May now from the gun. Jump off caught by his back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Patriots with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Third down, and they need to get 10. Back to throw it. Completed to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Crazy.
Desperation time here. That one complete to Diggs. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out is going to carry on. First down throw for May. Finds him on the slant. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots trail by a field goal. All right, here we go. Second down. Rush coming for May. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A pickup of 17. And that's a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Cut out left. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route. They get one step inside of you.
And he got there in time. He's taken down. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Here goes that. Crazy. Crazy.
Looking to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
What's that? Eddie, what's that?
Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Big moment here for Andres Borregales. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And they get to him before it can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Now the Lions calling timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Back to throw. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Ross St. Brown, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with third and long.
What? 180.
To throw. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. On comes Jack Fox to handle the fourth down punt for the Lions. Takes this in at the 25. Well, as fun as it would have been, unlikely that we were going to see a walk-off punt return touchdown there. And now with no time remaining, we're headed for overtime. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Starting from the 5. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, son. Hey, what's that?
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Well, you could see he gets the ball and he sees the defender waiting for him right on the edge. And at that point, dead on arrival. A good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Short pass brought in. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete, and now they're facing 4th down.
Kind of a curious call there, Kate, because the passing game, it's not worked real well for them in regulation, and that operation, that wasn't good enough either.
Here in overtime, 4th down, and the offense is out there.
Hey, here we go. Hey, 5. Hey, what's that? Crazy.
Trying to throw for it with May. Complete over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
Henderson here from the gun. He'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. All set to go now from the 35.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35.
May on 1st and 10. Will finds his running back, Henderson. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Forced out to his right. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Somebody gotta do it, I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it, I tell the G, hey, watch him do it. We survived outside, all from the music. They like, what he on? This is Alpha and Omega, welcome home.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Hey, what's that? Hey, what's that?
It's a jet sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be unable to stop the clock again here in overtime. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, what's that? Hey, 5.
To throw, here's May. He's got it. It's in close. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Well, this is just the game that never ends, it seems. Shout out to my 80s kids. I know you know that song. That overtime is in the books. It is time to flip the field and start another overtime as we wait for a winner. Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
What's that? Hey, what's that? Hey, Garfield.
They'll work against the blitz. That one's incomplete in the end zone. So they fire for the end zone on first down. Brock, I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's May, third and goal. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Fourth and goal with a game in the balance.
Here goes that. Crazy. Hey, what's that?
May throwing for it. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots claim a 6-point lead. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on fourth and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. First down throw from Goff. That's caught by Montgomery. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes ended in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Goff to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be third down. Gain on the play up to the 38. Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be fourth now and less than a yard.
Third and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this. Now to throw. It's on target to Williams. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. On first down. It's Goff. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10. It's Goff. Finds him over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Looking quickly here. Working inside the red zone. Oh, big interception here. That is Marcus Jones. Oh, he fumbles it. They might give it right back. And they recover. So after a very chaotic play and a couple of turnovers, they're set up somehow with a first down. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. This is to Slow, working the outside. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Goff. This one's caught. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
That's good for the Lions. First down. First and goal.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jars loose, incomplete. So they offer the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone and mark him at the 4.
One of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. Running out of chances. Here's 3rd and goal. Here he is to throw. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Goff leading the offense back to the line. They're going for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. So as they've done so many times before, Brock, the Patriots take the win here at Gillette Stadium. And there was no easy enough. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on